I must say, having warm-up acts of Emily Beach, Phil Lind, and Reverend Melissa is a little daunting. Thank you so much for offering your treasure today, Emily. My name is Martha Bronitsky, and I am lead of the Stewardship Ministry. I was going to wear a costume, but that's pretty scary in and of itself, so I decided not to. My faith past is Judaism, and that came about because when I was 7 years old, my mother and stepfather had a son, and the following December, the church ladies told my mom that he would be perfect as baby Jesus. My father, who was a first-generation Jew from Chicago, suddenly found that he would be a practicing Jew. So in order to keep their marriage together, my mother and I converted. And my mother does not do anything halfway. So we went from huge Christmas trees to huge menorahs, and we were all in. In the summer of 2017, the Sunday after the Charleston church shootings, I was called to go to a church to offer my interfaith support for my brothers and sisters in God. So I walked into this church. I came here because I felt called to. Of course, I was welcomed with open arms, and of course, Reverend Penny preached the roof off this place that day. Those of you that were here know what I'm talking about. I had so much warmth and caring here that I started coming back. I can't tell you why, I just started coming back. And then Jim and Donna Lindsay found me. And it was over. I came back because although I didn't know it, I was searching. I was searching for inclusion and acceptance, which I wasn't finding in my community. I was searching for a community that would give me an opportunity to grow and serve. And I was searching for a God that would give me hope. Now, Jim and Donna are very good at finding out what your talents are and getting you to volunteer. They do not voluntold, they volunteer. I was soon on the Home and Hope team, the finance committee, because my work is as a CEO of a financial institution. And I eventually found myself, I don't know how, the lead of the stewardship committee. Oh, and I was baptized. In the 5 years I've become a member of this church, I've never ceased to be in awe of all of you and what we accomplish. A member of this church will see something that needs to be done, gather a group of like-minded people, and get it done. So what have we done? We've planted another church who has services on Wednesdays for our community that our church is located in. We serve our community, most recently with a food box we cannot keep full. And we lean into healing Mother Earth with our solar panels. In 2020, we adapted very quickly so that we wouldn't lose our community, and by going online, we've grown our community. And I am so excited that every Sunday, people out in the interwebs can see and feel what we do. We continue to live our values and be the hands, feet, and face of God. This special community is why I stand before you today to ask you to contribute to the Giving Thanks campaign. Our tagline this year is to give what feeds your soul. This building, this community, these works feed our souls. And we need money to do that. The Stewardship Committee is asking every family, every household unit to give, to pledge something so that we can all stand together to achieve the goals that we have set for next year. No contribution is too small or too large. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be here in person. You don't have to do just Sundays or Wednesdays. but you do have to care about our community. Now, to the technical details. After services, I will be at a table in the narthex with packets, alphabetically, I hope, with labels on them that have a letter from the community, a financial information sheet, and a pledge card. If you are not here today and we have your address, we will mail it to you. For those of you who are online, please go to our website and click the Give tab. It will explain how to give. And there will also be a text giving, which is in the letter. In the next few weeks, you'll see messages from all of us in the connections and the pine tree. And because I love a good visual, I want to thank the Liturgical Arts Committee for creating a progress board. In the back, to the left of the doors as you go out, you will see a beautiful banner that's empty right now except for a hill, a sun, and a church. As households pledge, we are going to put little houses up so that we all can see how beloved and large our community is. This year, for the first time, I had a committee. This year, for one of the first years, the committee actually did the work. And I want to thank everyone that served on that committee to help us in this very short time. Dave Golden and Jim Lindsay, Julie Linden, with leadership from Reverend Melissa, and Farrell Phillips jumping in to do whatever needed to be done, and Zoe Mullery for making all the little details come together. I give because CCSM showed me a way to worship a God that fills my soul and gives me purpose. I give because our community is needed in these times, and our work is not done. I give to keep this beautiful, sacred building standing and our staff thriving. I ask you, why do you give? I want to thank you very much for at least patiently listening about stewardship and for the gifts you are about to share with us.